Hello, listeners. Welcome back to Cynthia at the Table. Thank you for joining us again today. I am your host, Cynthia. And I also have here with me today, behind the scenes co-hosting, Arena. Arena, say hello.
Hello, listeners.
We're excited to be back with a follow-up episode to our Cynthia at the Table Leadership and Career Challenge launch episode that we released in April. As I shared with you before, the challenge is an initiative that is near and dear to me because of my own personal and professional leadership journey, charge, and commitment. It simply aligns with my story and my why, and is the motivation behind having this platform. As a reminder, the challenge was designed so that our team can be a support and a resource and assist our participants with achieving their career journey goals, to continue to elevate and grow, both personally and professionally. Back here with us today are the selected individuals who are participating in the challenge. They are Joelle Siner, Delora Ellis, and Lori Taus. Also with us again today as our special guests are two of the three professional experts, Wanda Hazel and Jeffrey Clark. As I previously shared, they have graciously volunteered to serve as support system to contribute to the well-being and success, really, of our participants by providing them with expert guidance, feedback, mentoring, and coaching. Since our last episode, the CAT participants have each been assigned a professional coach and mentor to provide them with expert tips in the development and tracking of an identified goal and milestones. Today, we will hear from each of our participants who will share their established goal and milestones, as well as briefly tell us about their overall experience with the process, including how having a CAT mentor and coach contributed to their journey towards developing their goal and milestones. We are also interested in knowing if the tools, in particular, the vision boards, the CAT goal template, and journal that were provided to each of you were helpful in the process. So let's hear from each of our participants, starting with you, Joelle.
Thank you, Cynthia. My passion to help families who are relying on daily resources, foster care services, and mental health assistance was the major key that led me to establishing my goal to pursue a Master of Social Work degree and led to my developed milestones. My first milestone was to explore social work programs. Second, determine what social courses I need to take in addition to my MBA degree. Third, identify departments in Los Angeles County with tuition reimbursement programs. Fourth, explore what is required to transition from DPSS social worker programs. Having a CAT coach and mentor to assist me during this journey has been a blessing and engaging experience. And I would have to say that making a professional career change at this stage in my life, as well as deciding on which path I should take prior to start of the CAT challenge, was somewhat stressful because I wasn't sure where and how I should begin. And I'm so grateful for Cynthia's vision, guidance, and leadership for the challenge. And most certainly my coach and mentor who helped to also guide me through this process of identifying the endless possibilities that are in front of me to achieve my goals. Additionally, I want to add that the tools I have received by Cynthia at the Table have been extremely essential in helping me to document my goals and milestones, as well as track and monitor the success of my journey. There are 3 tools that I use frequently: the CAT Goal template, vision board, and journal. The CAT Goal template is my navigation system that keeps me on schedule with specific details on how to reach my goal. If compared to the human body and how it functions, this would be the brain. The journey would be non-existent without it. The survival of the challenge depends upon its completion. Secondly, the vision boards are exactly what they're used for, to see. This will be the eyes of the body. Writing my vision allows me to see where I'm headed daily and helps me to keep focus. Third, the journal book is my heart. This is where I release my feelings, frustrations, and concerns. This process is therapeutic and also allows me to accurately judge the validity of my feelings.
Awesome, Joy. That's awesome. And Joe is your coach, am I correct?
Yes.
Right. I know that there's been some buddy coaching and all of that, but okay, awesome. Okay, Delora, let's hear from you. What has your experience been and just the tools that you use, how that they contribute as well as your coach and mentor?
So like Joy, I am grateful to be participating in this challenge. I am excited. The process for me was kind of challenging in the beginning because I had to set out to determine really what was the goal and what the challenge really was going to mean for me. So the first thing I did, and I had to believe in the process. I had to give myself the faith and the confidence, the opportunity to overcome the fact that I've set goals in the past and I was not able to actually meet them. So trying a goal challenge such as this, again, or developing a goal, it was quite challenging for me. So first of all, I had to have some faith, some belief, and just trust this process. I had to also have some confidence in myself and the ability to make sure I forgot about those old goals, turn off those old voices, and just sit down and write out all of the ideas of what I thought would be the goals. I had to stop some of that chatter because many of the ideas that I had that I thought would be my goals were unformulated. They were just all over the place. It appeared that they were just not connected in any way. So to keep focus of to drill down to what I really, really want to do, I wanted to set my goal as, I had to throw it all out. I had to put it all in categories, put everything that was in my mind on the vision board that was provided to us, and just take a couple of times a day for a couple of weeks to prioritize those goals and the ideas so I can rate them in a level of importance and to see how they really resonated with my passion. So my goal is enhancing my overall leadership to better prepare for career investment opportunities in Los Angeles County or wherever my path may take me. Mm-hmm. The milestones that I came up with were, I had to map out the vision for potential management career path. What would this path look like? That was my first milestone. And then the second milestone I had was to master the art of delegation, because everything about leadership tied back to leadership advancement and opportunities will really tie back to mastering the art of delegation, because you need others. You need to delegate to get that goal accomplished. So my next goal was to volunteer for stretch assignments, large-scale project. These are my milestones. I'm sorry, not the goal, but to reach their overall goal, I would need to volunteer for these stretch assignments, these large-scale projects and management assignments. And then I needed to enroll in some trainings and workshops and seminars. Mm-hmm. And most of all, I needed to create and develop and build a management toolkit. So the tools that were giving to us, the goal tracker and the monitoring tool and the milestone summary, help really bring the goal into focus. And it's helping me to make sure that each of the actions and the steps that I am taking is really going to make me keep on course with achieving the overall goal. These tools were extremely helpful because at sometimes I really lacked the direction. I needed to see these milestones and the target dates and the action items really come, to life for me, because again, it's critical. The vision board and the journal book, like Joy said, it has been a lifesaver because it allowed me that time and opportunity to just really get my feelings out, to express really what I'm thinking about the overall goal and just making sure that it really resonates with my passion. our coaches. So another vital piece of this challenge was the access to the coaches. We all know that it is important to achieve in the goals. We need to make sure that we connect with folks that have either been where we're going or en route with us. So the coaches that have been available to us really have shared their experiences, their personal experiences and their expertise. And some of them just really listened to help us guide us back to the intention of the challenge, which was to define that goal, stay on task, and achieve it. So I'm so happy again for being here and being a part of this challenge.
Awesome. Just so enlightening. So excited for you. Thank you for that. Okay, Lori, same with you. What has been your overall experience? How have the tools been helpful to you and your coach and mentor? And just so I don't forget, I know that Jeffrey has been, you've been assigned Jeffrey as your coach, right? Jeffrey, Delora is your coach. Okay.
I'm sorry. Yes, Jeffrey is my coach.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I'll segue back over to you, Lori. Let's hear from you.
Okay, first I want to say I'm grateful to be one of the chosen few for this challenge. Thank you, Cynthia, for that. And I also want to say my work as a custody officer kind of helped me to come around to my goal of wanting to be a mentor. Seeing a lot of children being lost in the system through adoption, through other families. Grandparents are out in the system made me want to do a little more. So my leadership, my first goal was to explore how to establish my own startup parenting business. So that's what I wanted to do. And I was able to work with Wanda Hazel on working with my mentor to keep me accountable with my goals. So thank you, Wanda, for that. My 5 milestones. My first milestone was to create my plan and my timelines. So I was able to do that with Wanda. Research my business, my licensing and certificate requirements. My third goal was to determine my capital funds needed for my business. My fourth milestone was to determine my location where my business would be held. Mm-hmm. And my last milestone was to map out my business, my logistics, staff, class size, materials needed. And I just want to thank you for my vision board. My vision board was able to help me to write down my vision, to see my vision. You know, seeing it on paper helped because I was putting it off for years. So seeing it on paper helped me to stay focused and also keeping in contact with Wanda with that. Having a coach helped me to keep that vision.
Good.
So that's mine.
Awesome. I am so extremely proud of all of you. Next, I would like to allow our expert guest, mentor, and coach to say a few words about the process and how it has been for them. So I'll start with you first, Wanda. How has the process been for you?
Well, it's been extremely rewarding, and I want to thank you, Cynthia, for this opportunity. I want to thank my fellow coaches and the participants. For me, I appreciate having the opportunity to share our backgrounds as a group, not mentee to mentor, but as a group, the opportunity to share our backgrounds, our experiences, and our perspectives, especially during this time where we are in a pandemic and it is very difficult to connect with people. I think that this is a unique opportunity to learn from others. In addition to that, I appreciated the fact that we had meetings where we can check in with one another. And it also provided an opportunity for us to provide tips to all the participants. We weren't limited to just sharing feedback with our assigned mentees, but we were able to meet as a collective and provide tips to the participants, regardless of the fact that they may not have been assigned to us. So I appreciated that opportunity to just listen and share tips that they could possibly consider in the future. And most importantly, this group, these ladies, had clear visions when we started. They knew what they wanted to attain. And what has been most rewarding at this point is the fact that they now have a roadmap and they know where they want to go. They have the opportunity to refer to that roadmap, make adjustments when necessary. If life changes, if things that are out of our control come up, you can adjust those milestones, yet maintain focus and get to the end of the road. And so those are, at least at this point where we are now, the items that I greatly appreciate about this process thus far.
Thank you for that, Wanda. Okay, Jeffrey, let's hear from you. How has the process been? And let us know what your thinking is on it.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for allowing me to be a mentor in this. And I know how special that is and can be for the mentees. And oftentimes as a mentor, you really don't know what you know because you're used to doing what you're doing. And hearing the excitement of the mentees and wanting to learn, wanting to learn how to create their own business, wanting to learn how to do career advancement, and that is exciting. So as a mentor, hearing the mentees come to us and self-select to say, you know what, I want to be part of this process. I want to learn. I want to be better than I am now, and setting the vision of what I want to look like in the future is a beautiful thing. But also importantly, setting those daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly milestones to know how far you navigated yourself and either how far that you have to go in that. And starting that step onto your milestones is actually you're way ahead than most be able to do that. And then writing what the experience is for you so that you're able to look back and document it. It's a beautiful thing. So I thank you for allowing me to be a part of this process.
Oh, thank you all as well. Okay, so excuse me, we've heard from all of our mentees and now our mentors, and I know this is just going to be and has started to be quite the journey. And because each of our participants have done such an exceptional job with phase one of the challenge process, which was, as they indicated, to identify a goal that they each wanted to work on, making sure that it is SMART, meaning specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound, as well as to develop their associated milestones, which are those action steps and activities that will lead them towards achieving their goals. Having done all of that wonderful work, we are now ready to go. As we shared with you in our launch episode, over the next couple of months, we will be chronicling the journey of these three individuals and tracking and monitoring their progress as they navigate through the action steps of their milestones to achieve the developed goals. Let's show you that cool cat leaderboard that we're going to be using to document those milestones and goals. So, thank you. So, of course, this is courtesy of our team, Candy and Arena. So, our cat leaderboard, you will see you have Joelle, Delora, and Lori. We have them at the start line, June 2021, where we are now. You will see that all of their goals have been indicated, and as they move towards milestones 1, 2, 3, 4, and to finish in September, that is where we will be. That is where we are headed, and we will end there. The other part is what's really cool also is that we have individual tracking documents, if you will, for each of the individual mentees. So you have Joelle, look how wonderful that looks. You have Delora there, and you also next have Lori. So we're ready to go, team. So we continue to wish each of you the very best of luck. And if what you have done so far is any indication of what you are capable of doing, we know that this will be a rewarding experience. So yes, I applaud you and give you kudos. Well, listeners, that's our time for this episode. I want to thank our professional expert panelists here with us today, Wanda Hazel and Jeffrey Clark, as well as our very special guest participants, Joelle, Delora, and Lori, for investing in themselves and their courage in taking this journey. We are extremely encouraged and continue to look forward to taking this journey with our participants and can't wait to see what they each are capable and able to accomplish over the next couple of months. Be sure to join us at the table next time to help us in continuing to support and cheer them all on. And don't forget to link up with us on Cynthia at the Table Facebook page to learn about our latest events and activities, as well as give us a thumbs up and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Until next time, continue to be safe, stay well, and stay connected. Thank you all again so very much for listening in. Bye-bye.